Hey, it's Risa G coming in from her cluttered kitchen, and it's Tip Tuesday once again. And so this week I thought, being that it's summertime, I thought I would not only give you a great recipe for a very basic pesto sauce. This is nut-free, by the way. And also some great tips on what to do with it, how to use it, how to store it, things like that. Okay, so I am making a very basic one. Usual, authentic, most recipes for it call for a couple cups of the actual basil, right? It's a Genovese basil, and then extra virgin olive oil, garlic, Parmesan cheese, and pinoli nuts. In my house, I cannot make anything with pinoli nuts. Trevor's allergic to nuts. So, for many years, I've been doing it with either dry roasted, unsalted pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, or sunflower seeds. Today it's sunflower seeds. I already dry roasted quarter to a half cup of them, and I'll show you what we do. In my food processor, as we can see, okay, in there I've got a huge bunch of basil that I found at an Indian store. It was beautiful. I mean, huge, and it was like $1.99, really cheap. I've got the dry roasted sunflower seeds and a huge clove of garlic that I chopped into a couple pieces. Okay, now most recipes for pesto. Alright, I'll show you. Alright, there you go. See how nice bright green that is? It's going to be amazing. Okay, so that's what's in there. Okay, now all you do, alright, you wash your basil, you dry your basil. Some people actually cook it. They boil it for like 30 seconds, and then they dry it really well, and then make the pesto. Okay, I don't really think that's completely necessary. Okay, so actually this is going to be a version of it because I've got some garlic scapes to use up. See, I got garlic scapes that are actually starting to seed. So all I already added 2 or 3 stalks of it chopped up, and I've got some Parmesan cheese, and of course my trusty olive oil. Okay, so just gonna pulse it. Okay, now I'm gonna add cheese, okay, and then a cup's worth of the oil. Okay. Or at least half a cup. We'll start with half a cup. Okay. I think personally that needs a little more. So I'll pour a little more. Okay, and let's taste it. Okay, well, it needs to be pureed more, but. No, need more. For some reason, the sunflower seeds are not. Sunflower seeds are not. And the sunflower seeds are not blending up well enough, so. Oh, it's a little better. Yeah, just need a little more water, I guess. I also think it needs a little salt. Okay, a little bit of Himalayan salt. Yep, perfection. Yeah, nice. Now, of course, it could be way green. Obviously, it could be much brighter green, right? It could be like that, all right? Now, of course, why do you even have to make it if you can buy it, right? Well, this has pine nuts in it. My son can't have it, right? Now, for recipe calls for pesto sauce, I can give this to him while we eat some of that, because this is what he's used to, actually. He's not a big fan of pesto, but sometimes I use it in certain recipes, okay? Alright, so I'll just date this. Okay, I use dry erase markers for everything. They just wash right off of things. So, 7, 15, 19. Right? Right there. I wrote it on here, right? Right, pesto. Alright. Now, uses for this, of course. You know, most places, all you see are, you know, things that say pesto pasta. You see it. Like just the Whole Foods today. And in their little buffet area, kitchen area, where they have, you know, their little restaurant part, they had pasta. And they had pesto pasta, they had pesto chicken, they had pesto all kinds of things. Alright? Yes, you can use it as a sauce for pasta. That's what it's technically used for. And it's delicious like that. But it's also great as a base for sauce. I mean, for vinaigrette. It's also great mixed with some mayonnaise as a dip. It's also great mixed with more cheese. I used like you know, a spread for a sandwich. The same thing with the mayonnaise. You can use it just spread on a chicken sandwich or a baguette. You know, like for a big, like a picnic. Just take a big, you know, baguette or Italian bread or one of those hot breads from ShopRite. Cut it in half, lengthwise, obviously, and spread it with that, and then put in some tomatoes and some chicken, maybe some prosciutto, whatever, or just some cold cuts and some cheese, or just cheese and pesto and tomato, are a classic, fabulous combination. Also, of course, on caprese salad, which is mozzarella, tomato, basil. It's perfect on there, right? Because basil is one of the ingredients there. And I've also used it. I've used it on oh, what do you call that? Well, mainly I use it on sandwiches as a spread. I use it as a dip. I've used it as a salad dressing. You can use it in so many ways. You can get very creative with it. You can use other herbs. What if you don't? Let's say nobody likes basil, right? You can use cilantro. You can use a mix of Italian herbs, you know? What if you just want to do like, you can do like sage, rosemary, and thyme together. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of oil, a little bit of nuts. You can just take out the nuts altogether, or as you saw, you can use just seeds. Or, and it's garlic scape season, just use garlic scapes a little bit. I've done it many times, the last few years actually. I buy garlic scapes when they first come into the farm stand, and I chop them up and mix them with oil, seeds, Parmesan cheese, and a little touch of the actual basil, and then use like some spinach or some other green. I've seen it done with arugula. I've done it with cooked Swiss chard stems. I mean, you can really get creative with pesto sauce. So, of course, give it a try. And if you do, if you've never had it, make some and serve it to your family. They will love it. It gives a burst of bright, summery flavor to almost anything. I mean, just slices of tomato on white bread, on a good white bread, sturdy white bread, with a little bit of this on it, is unbelievable. I mean, really, get creative with it, as I said before. It's so easy to do, and it's so flavorful, and you can use it just as a sauce on a simple grilled chicken, or really great on grilled fish, or grilled shrimp. Really good on seafood, okay? So if you give it a try, let me know. Put it in the comments below, and I'll answer you back. I'd be really happy to know what you think. And of course, if you like the video, please press like, press subscribe, press the little bell, and don't forget to share my videos across the interwebs. And we'll see you again soon in Reese's Cluttered Kitchen. Bye.